Electric capacitor is an energy storage device. Electric capacitor is an electrostatic energy storage device. Here are two parallel plates of a capacitor. Suppose the charges on their front surfaces are plus q and minus q respectively. Plus q is the charge on this surface and minus q charge is on this surface. So capacitance, and suppose potential difference between these two plates is V. The capacitance is defined by equation C is equal to Q upon V. C is equal to Q upon V. The unit of capacitance is farad. It is denoted by capital F. Since farad is a large unit, so we use small units microfarad and picofarad. 1 microfarad capacitance is equal to 10 to power minus 6 farad, and 1 picofarad capacitance is equal to 10 to power minus 12 farad. Now suppose we have two plates A and B. This is plate A and this is plate B. Suppose charges on these plates are Q1 and Q2 respectively. Then according to Gauss's law, the charges on front surfaces of these plates will be Q1 minus Q2 upon 2, and on the inner surface, that is front surface of B, will be minus Q1 minus Q2 upon 2, and the charges on outer surface of A will be Q1 plus Q2 upon 2, and Q1 plus Q2 upon 2 will also be the charge on the outer surface of plate B. Then according to definition, C is equal to Q upon V. We can write C as, put the value of front surface charge here, you get Q1 minus Q2 upon 2 upon V. Note that we use this formula when plates have different charges on their surfaces. If Q1 is equal to Q2, if Q1 is equal to small q and Q2 is equal to minus q, then C will be equal to Q minus Q small q minus small q upon 2v. It will be equal to q upon v. It will be equal to q upon v. We use this formula when both plates have different charges. Here are capacitor symbols. For capacitors, a parallel plate capacitor. Suppose A and B are two parallel plates of a capacitor. Q1 Q and minus Q are the charges on the plates A and B respectively. Then capacitance is defined as C is equal to Q upon V. Let the distance between these two plates is D. D is the distance between these two parallel plates. D is the distance, and suppose the surface area of these plates is A. The surface area of this plate is also A. And electric field between these two plates is E. By definition, E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. Here sigma is the surface charge density. Sigma is the surface charge density on the plates of capacitor. We can also write Q is equal to sigma A. By definition, we can write V is equal to E dr 0 to D, where R is the distance of any general point P having electric field E, and dr, R is the distance, and dr is the small interval between P and a nearest point Q. dr, it is your interval. So 0 is the value of R at plate A and D is the value of R at plate B. We can write this integral as E integration of dr. Here lower limit is 0, upper limit is D. It will be equal to E into R, lower limit is 0, upper limit is D. So value of V will be equal to E into D minus 0. It will be equal to E D. Using these values in this equation 1, we get C is equal to sigma A, it is the value of Q, upon V, it is equal to E D. Now substitute the value of E. Value of E is sigma upon epsilon naught. You get sigma A upon sigma upon epsilon naught into D. Sigma get cancelled. and we get C is equal to epsilon naught A upon D. This is the expression for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Now we will calculate electric force on one plate due to other. The value of electric field at the surface of plate B due to the plate E alone is value of electric field at the surface of plate B is sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Now that is E is equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Now the force on plate B will be equal to F is equal to Q, charge on plate B. Charge on plate B, it is minus Q. We put the magnitude of charge here, it is Q, and value of electric field E, F is equal to QE. Q into E, sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, as the value of Q is sigma A, so we can write sigma A at the place of Q into sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is also here. It will be equal to sigma square A upon 2 epsilon naught. The nature of this force is attractive force. That is, force on plate B due to plate E, A will be in left side, and on plate A due to plate B will be in right side. F and F. As sigma is Q upon A, so we can also write F is equal to Q square A upon 2 epsilon naught into A square. On simplifying, we get F equal to Q square upon Q square A. to epsilon naught into A. E is equal to Q upon 2A epsilon naught, and F is equal to QE. This is your sigma, this is your sigma, it is sigma. capacitance C of a capacitor is a constant that depends only on its shape and material. That is, if we increase V for a capacitor, we can increase Q stored. We can increase Q stored. Electrical capacitance of a conductor is a measure of its ability to hold electric charge. Dependence of C on various quantities is given here. It depends on size and shape of conductor, surrounding medium, presence of other conductor nearby. Here is unit, Coulomb volt. It is also called farad. 1 farad is equal to 1 Coulomb per volt. Here are the relations between microfarad and farad, nanofarad and farad, picofarad and farad. It is your dimensional formula. CGS unit. Now we will calculate induced electric field and induced electric charge on the dielectric slab placed between the parallel plates of a parallel plate capacitor. Let plus Q and minus Q are the charges on the plates of parallel plate capacitor, and minus Qi and plus Qi. It is plus Qi and minus Qi. Here is minus Qi are the charges, it is minus Qi are the charges at the surfaces of dielectric slab as shown in figure. The electric field due to free plate charges plus Q and minus Q between the plates is E naught, and it is given by E naught is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. And the direction of E naught is from positive charge to negative charge, that is, it is in the direction of from plus to minus. It is the direction of E naught. And the value of electric field due to induced charges, let it is EI. It is equal to sigma I upon epsilon naught. Here sigma is the induced charge density and sigma is the free surface charge density on the plate. Sigma is the induced charge density at surface C and D. Here the value of the density will be negative, so we will write minus sigma here, minus sigma I here, and plus sigma I is here. EI is equal to sigma I upon epsilon naught. It is your equation 2. The direction of EI will be from right to left, from right to left, as right side of the dielectric slab is right side of the dielectric slab has positive charge and left has negative charge. So the direction of electric field will be from right to left. This is your EI due to induced charge. So net electric field between the between any point between the plates of capacitor at any position in the dielectric slab is E is equal to E naught minus EI, as both are oppositely directed. Substitute these values, you get sigma upon epsilon naught minus sigma I upon epsilon naught. One upon epsilon naught sigma minus sigma I. Now suppose sigma I is alpha times of sigma free, as sigma I will always be lower than sigma, so that is sigma I is less than sigma, therefore alpha will be less than 1. So we can write E as E is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught sigma minus alpha sigma, value of sigma I is alpha sigma. You get 1 upon epsilon naught, take common sigma, 1 minus alpha. If we write 1 minus alpha as 1 upon k. K is another constant. Another constant, it is called dielectric constant of the slab. It is called dielectric constant, dielectric constant of the slab. E will be equal to 1 upon epsilon naught, 1 upon epsilon naught sigma, and put the value of 1 minus alpha as 1 upon k. You get 1 upon k. That is E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught k. It is the value of electric field at any position inside a dielectric slab between the parallel plate capacitor, between the parallel plates of parallel plate capacitor. As 1 minus alpha is equal to 1 upon k, so alpha will be equal to 1 minus 1 upon k, and induced charge density sigma I is equal to alpha sigma. It will be equal to 1 minus 1 upon k, 1 minus 1 upon k into sigma, and induced charge Qi will be equal to sigma I into A. A is the surface area. Value of sigma is 1 minus 1 upon k, 1 minus 1 upon k into sigma and A. So as sigma A is equal to Q, it is Q, so we can write Qi is equal to 1 minus 1 upon k into Q. This is the value of induced charge at the surface of dielectric slab.